Hi you guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the truth about frugal living. So many people have heard of frugal living and the first thing they think, oh, that's for poor people. That's for people who live in the country. No. That's for people who are tired of wasting their money on things that they don't need. When we start off in life, we don't think, oh, I'm going to be a frugal person. No, what do? You spend, you spend, you spend. Why? Because you're working. And the first thing we learn, well, I'm working so I can spend my money on whatever I want. And that's when you better start thinking, that's when you better start thinking frugally. Because sometimes life can get expensive. And our expenses may not keep up with our purchases. You get me? And so one day you will realize something very, very important. If you don't learn how to live with less, you may not make it. Make sure you guys, if you're watching this video, make sure you like it. Go ahead, hit that like button before you forget, because a lot of times I watch videos and forget to like it. Like it. Hype it. There's a hype button that goes right along in there with the like button. Share the video if you think there's somebody out there who doesn't understand what frugal living is. I'm going to tell them the truth. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And stay to the end of this video because I have a question I'd like to ask you guys. All right, let's continue. Now remember, frugal living does not mean you are poor. Frugal living means you're paying attention. You're paying attention to your expenses and you're making sure that you don't overspend. You're making sure that you have enough money every month to pay all your bills. That's what frugal living is all about. And it's about making wise choices for things that you need rather than things that you always want. And once you start paying attention to purchases, once you start paying attention to your income, you realize some of the frivolous things we spend money on. We may go Amazon shopping one day, go online and just start shopping online. Amazon packages coming to your house all the time. You may have subscriptions that you don't even know you have. I had one. I had no idea I had been subscribed to this thing for the past 6 months. And I kept wondering, why is $19 coming out of here? And what is it for? I finally found it out. So I got rid of it. And that's what you have to do. If there's something that you're not doing or using, get rid of it. I'm not a Netflix person because I don't watch TV like that. I'm usually watching YouTube and, or Tubi. I'm a Tubi girl. And a lot of times when we go grocery shopping, we just in that mindless habit of picking up things that we don't need. So, stop doing that. Stop doing the Grubhub and the DoorDash. Start cooking at home, making meals that just blow your mind. I love cooking. I love presenting my plate to myself and going, oh, that looks good, And that's just something that I've learned to do because I really don't eat out. I really don't. It's not something I enjoy anymore. And once you stop spending just mindlessly, you start realizing how much more money you have. I used to stay broke. Now I'm never broke. I may not have a lot of money saved. I may not be able to buy big items, but I'm never just broke. And that's the great thing about learning to live frugally. I had never really heard of it until I started doing this channel. I didn't know what frugal living was. And I was one of those people, you hear the word frugal and you think, oh, you buying used clothes or you buying used items. Yeah. You know what a washing machine is? There you go. But it's just when you reach a certain point in your life, especially in retirement, when you're on that fixed income, frugal living becomes something that's really special. It's really something great to do. I know so many people, they're living paycheck to paycheck and they're on a fixed income, but they don't know how to stop themselves from just always wanting and always purchasing things that they just don't need. They can't stop themselves because a lot of people think, it's my money, I get to do what I want. Yeah, it is your money and you get to do what you want, but at some point you may want to think about what is it that you're wanting, because some of those wants may not be something that you need. Some of the things that helps you stay in budget is cooking at home. Like I say, cutting out some of those subscriptions. Stop wasting food. Make a meal that you eat 1 or 2 days rather than just one meal. If especially if you're by yourself, make something that you can eat for one or 2 days. You turn off lights when you're not in the room. Turn off the television if you're not watching it. Living frugally, you definitely learn what's a need and what's a want. And your needs become much more important than your wants. Because frugal living is not about living without. It's about being in control of your finances, control of your life. You have to create a new lifestyle when you become frugal. You're not just out here throwing money left and right and not know where it's going. You be in control of your money to know that you know where every penny is going. And when you're in control of your money, that means your money isn't controlling you. Something surprising happens when you start living frugally. You stop chasing things. You stop trying to keep up with your neighbors, your friends, your family, and you start realizing what is it you really want or what is it you really need. You don't need those high-end shoes or that fancy car. You're retired now. You're on a fixed income. You don't need those things. I know when you were out there in the working field, you would buy a new car, new house, new clothes, go out to dinner, all that stuff. When you become frugal, you stop feeling the need to have all of those things. You start appreciating what you already have, and you take care of that. Your simple meal becomes a treasure, a treat, a fancy meal to you because you've prepared it. You've made it something special because it was made with love. That quiet evening at home isn't from boredom. It's because you chose to have a quiet evening at home where you listen to music, maybe a glass of wine, cup of tea. But it's because that's what you're choosing to do. Your home starts to feel like your castle, no matter how small it is. That's where you find all your peace. That's where your safety is, at home. You're not, running out here spending money on every concert, every this and that you can. You find things in your neighborhood, in your area, in your community to do rather than going out spending money. It's a lot of money to go to these concerts now. Cardi B and Beyonce and all that. No. I don't have no money for them. I'll watch their concert on TV now. I don't need to go see them because I'm not seeing them. I'm watching them on a screen. So all that paying money for that, I don't need that anymore. And that's when you realize happiness doesn't come from just spending money. I personally get a lot of happiness when I can find something that I need and I can find a way to save on it. It's been a while now that I got my phone and internet from $131 a month down to $55 a month with a savings of $76 a month that I got a chance to free up because I changed my service. And that was, oh God, that made me so happy. Now let's be clear. Frugal living can be hard sometimes, especially for those of us who have lived our life freely spending. And I know that sometimes frugal living can feel like you're missing out on something, but Frugal living gives you something that that free spending, that carefree life can't give you. Peace of mind. Especially as you get older, peace of mind is something that all that spending doesn't do for you. Because when you learn to live within your means, you actually sleep better. Less worrying. You don't have to worry about what's coming out of my checking account. How is my checking account going to look when I wake up in the morning? Is it going to be overdrafted? You don't have to worry about that because you know where your money is going. You know how you've allocated it out to your bills, and you know that you have it covered. And that kind of peace is worth more than anything you could purchase. Frugal living is about being wise about what you're spending your money on. It's about protecting your future, especially when money is tight and everything in life is just so uncertain right now. The cost of gas is going up. And sometimes the richest life we can live is just being grateful for what the things are that we already have. Now, if you believe in frugal living, simple living, saving every dollar, I want you to tell me in the comments. This is the question I wanted to ask you. What is one thing you have done living frugally that has made a difference to you? What has helped you the most as far as frugal living? Now, you guys know, if you have enjoyed this video, like, share, hype this video up, and always subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.